Just like Hillary Clinton is against the minors, she is against the police, believe me.
18,000 police departments. Some of them are very small. Some of them are not very well trained. Some of them, don't really have the resources that are necessary to keep training and retraining. And frankly, Wolf, to go after systemic racism, which is a reality, and to go after implicit bias.
The inequities that persist in our justice system undermine this shared vision of what America can be and should be.
Those peddling the narrative of cops as a racist force in our society, a narrative supported with a nod by my opponent, shared directly in the responsibility for the unrest in Milwaukee and many other places within our country.
Will call for white people like myself to put ourselves in the shoes of those African-American families who fear every time their children go somewhere, who have to have the talk about, how to really protect themselves when they're the ones who should be expecting protection from encounters with the police.
There is clear evidence that African Americans are disproportionately killed in police incidents. The deaths of Alton and Philando drove home how urgently we need to make reforms to policing and criminal justice. How we cannot rest until we root out implicit bias and stop the killings of African Americans.
And an estimated 1.5 million black men are, quote, missing from their families and communities because of incarceration and premature death.
They have fostered the dangerous anti-police atmosphere in America and all throughout America. Every time we rush to judgment with false facts and narratives, whether in Ferguson or in Baltimore, and foment further unrest, we do a direct disservice to poor African-American residents who are hurt by the high crime in their community.
Holding police departments like Ferguson accountable.
From Ferguson to Staten Island to Baltimore, the patterns have become unmistakable and undeniable.
So how are we serving these American victims? By attacking law enforcement officers. The war on our police must end, and it must end now.